Sometimes you read a comic and immediately understand why everyone is talking about it. Sometimes you read a comic and think the praise is completely deserved. And then there are those books where you finish the issue, look at the reviews, and wonder, did everybody read the comic that I just finished? Look, go ahead and get your typing fingers ready. Go down to the comments right now and tell me why I'm wrong. Because today, I'm bringing a massive hot take to the table. And I know a lot of you might absolutely hate me for this one. For weeks, the indie comic scene has been hyping up Zack Kaplan's new book, Only Savages Are Left. Critics are calling it a masterpiece of modern horror, praising the aesthetic and acting like it is the next evolution of post-apocalyptic fiction. I went into this issue wanting to love it, but after closing the last page, I'm on the other side of the fence. In fact, I'm dropping it. Issue 1 just did not work for me, and we need to talk about why. Look, life is too short, and our pull lists are too long to spend time giving second chances to books that don't respect the basic rule of visual storytelling. Let's break down exactly where this premiere stumbled for me. First, let's address the elephant in the room. There is a frustrating trend right now in independent comics where a premiere issue feels less like a self-contained chapter of a story and more like a Hollywood pitch script document. It's paced like a movie trailer. It throws striking visuals and high concept hooks at you, but it completely forgets to build the connective tissue. The premise itself? Cool. The idea that a virus cure requires you to commit a savage act, killing another infected soul, is a great ethical dilemma. And visually, the book is gorgeous. Stefano Raffael's gritty, heavy line work looks spectacular. And Tiago Rocha's color give it that raw, premium horror aesthetic. Hassan Otsman Elahous, I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, the lettering is always top tier. But a premium aesthetic cannot hide a script that relies entirely on narrative shortcuts. Let's talk about the page that completely pulled me out of the book. We're in the middle of a flashback, and suddenly we are thrown into a carnival fair. Ryder and Oaklin are being attacked by infected. Ryder is terrified, and Oaklin is assuring him, everything is okay. I've got you. In the flashback, we were just seeing how these two met and how they got separated, and then we get hit with this page in the carnival scene. I was completely lost. Is it this the present? Is it a dream? Is it a flashback? Another one? Is it the future? Are we moving forward now? The book does a terrible job of signaling chronology to the reader. Now, structurally, I get what Kaplan is trying to do here. It's meant to show the moment their bond was forged in fire. It's trying to establish that Oaklin was always the strong one, the protector, which is supposed to explain why Ryder is desperate enough to leave the safety of the settlement to find her. But because it just dropped in randomly without clear visual anchor or explicit caption boxes, it shatters the narrative momentum. Instead of experiencing the story, the reader is forced to pause and to do homework just to map out the basic timeline. That is a failure in visual storytelling, and comics is a visual storytelling. Disorientations makes me stop caring about the question. Maybe I missed something, maybe it will make perfect sense in issue 2, but within the context of issue 1, that sequence completely lost me. And that brings us to the biggest problem I have with this issue: the aggressive, lazy use of coincidence. It reminds me a lot of Walking Dead, but without the earned pacing. In a classic survival fiction, relationships are forged through adaptation and shared trauma. We watch it happen. Here, we are just told that they are deeply in love through shorthand, and then the moment Ryder leaves the settlement for the very first time, you know what happens? You know who is the first living person he bumps into? Oakland's dead. Oh my god, what a coincidence. This shrinks the entire scale of the world down to a tiny, convenient stage where everyone just happened to cross paths within 22 pages. It's a forced, inciting incident. It feels like script contrivance rather than an organic consequences to the world Kaplan is trying to build. I know a lot of reviewers are praising this book, but honestly, I feel like they're reviewing the potential of the concept rather than the actual execution of the book. Some people might tell me, hey, give it until issue 2. Let the linear plot iron itself out. But my answer to that is why? Time is essential. There are too many incredible, tightly written books on the shelves right now to spend time and money on a comic that stumbles this hard right out of the gate. If a creative team doesn't respect your time enough to give you a cohesive, earned first chapter, you are under no obligation to buy a second. But hey, that's just my take. Let me have it in the comments. Did that carnival page confuse you too? Or am I just missing the vision here? Let's talk about it. Hit subscribe if you want more unfiltered, honest comic analysis. And I'll see you on the next one.